Aries is here, the gambling lamb, his face reverted, not a ram, his back drawn by the Roman road to Spain, his underside by Crane River. It is here suitably enough at Lambton Lane, the sign ruled by battlesome Mars is scarred written at Hounslow with Roman roads, and poppies and heaths with Roman caps. Two of these, King Arthur's and Caesar's camps, lie under Heathen Road now, with the temple of Mithras, the soldier gods. The armies have drilled and maneuvered here for centuries. Hounslow Valens, his heir with long traditions, Catholic James II kept an army here to overawe the Protestant London. But when he heard his soldiers cheer that the reprieves of the seventh bishop was sent to trial, realized he lost the army loyalty, and despairing he fled the country. Highwaymen long the infested Hounslow Heath, Mars excites adrenaline, the fluid fight and flight. Dick Turpin and Claude Duval are Aryan types. For Aries, though sneak thief loves confrontation and has a gallant air, the green man at Heathen Cross and has a chimney that concealed him from both street runners. And Dick Turpin once escaped from the back of grandfather's clock at the Hounslow Inn while they prepared his front with shot. Aries fought fit at Winston's steps, out martial rhythms at Gottfried Neller's Jacobite Hall. Now the military is a school of music. Drums and bugle, and trumps Aries here. Gunpowder dilates his nostrils, Art Winton's own Cada Mills, along the river Crane. His hooves struck dangerous sparks, for huge explosions here can be heard as far as London, while arms' legs rain down from out of the sky, from those who cannot hide behind the battle mound in time. 17th century German swordsmiths settle nearby at Bible Bridge, unconsciously magnetized by the martial sign warlike Templars, were here too, and Knights of St. John, naming Hospital Bridge Road. The lamb and with the reverted head was their insignia. Some say that the Norse god too lurks in Twickenham's name, and the rugby ground is certainly a battleground, though its heroes are covered more in mud than blood today. The French researcher Gauquelin has found Mars prominent in sportsmanship charts. Tukenemraka and Wimbledon tennis, the only two very well-known famous sports centers on the zodiac, are both on martial sign. Aries is the pioneer on the zodiac. It's the first sign. The first ordnance survey of England began as a military enterprise on Hounslow Heath, with glass rocks 5 miles long beginning here on Hampton Hill and stretching across to Heath. Both zodiac need maps to be seen. They should begin on Aries. Pioneering Sir Joseph Banks sailed across the world with Captain Cook to Australia. A great botanist, he introduced new plants there and named Botany Bay. It was he who first suggested plant sporting convicts there, living in Isingworth. He was also the first to import merino sheep, raising them on the heath. His home it is now in Winston College. It was Banks who fitted out the Newtonist Bounty on their captain line. Aries can easily become Newtonist. The first tank, steam-powered, was tried out here first, and the first commercial air flight to Paris, which were adopted because of Fly Heath bombers, and took off from the Heath at 1919, with many false landings to which depended on sight alone for navigation. The first flight to Australia also began here before Heselton or Croydon's air drones existed. It took 28 days. The first Poland match here in England was played here. The martial contest between Bengal Larsen and Hazars fresh from India. Is there anything that did not begin on Aries?